So I'm really glad that there's poets here because it makes me feel better about using my phone to read things, because I did not memorize my list. First of all, I just have to get this off my chest. Alex, I'm mad at you, because I'm no longer the only trans guy who's a comedian from Rockford.
It could just be a one-time thing. I don't know.
I just feel like I got knocked down a few pegs. You know, I used to be special. No, I'm serious. Keep at it, seriously, but I want to give you some advice.
Okay.
I feel like you missed an obvious joke in there. You were talking about cancer in your family, and of course my brain goes to, oh, cancer, breast cancer, that would get my insurance company to cover top surgery.
Thought about it.
See, you can use it if you want. I felt really awkward when you were asking if it was okay to talk about your dick, and I'm kind of prudish personally. I'm like, would it be weird if I said something like, I want to be supportive, but I don't know. I'm weirdly prudish about things, which is really, like, in real life I'm really prudish, and then online I'm like writing erotic fiction. But I have a hard time admitting that in public. No, you're not hearing any of it. It's very popular on Tumblr, but you're not hearing any of it. This is not the place for that. So I did write some comedy. I'm just trying to, through humor, deal with some difficult things. Like, there's another mass shooting in this country. And I went from living in a country where guns are all but illegal and coming back to the US, it's very difficult to deal with. And you've got people saying, well, if just the teachers had guns, that would stop it. And I thought about it. About when I was in high school, if my teachers had guns, well, I would have got my homework in on time more. There would have been a lot less cheating. Jimmy, were you looking at Susie's homework? No, I swear I wasn't, really. But, maybe the answer to society's ills is more guns. Did you know that Ronald Reagan actually passed gun control legislation? The Black Panthers actually started giving out guns to black people, and he was like, nope, guns are great if white people have them. I've decided transgender people need to get more in on having AR-15s. See how fast we can advance. See how fast, yes, exactly. But one of the most targeted populations is obviously trans women of color. So you just give them all automatic weapons. Well, who's in the wrong bathroom now? We've got people who are like, no, we can't get rid of guns because freedom. But oh, trans people in our bathrooms, the children. No. We're talking, sorry, I'm nervous. I was thinking about, there's also a lot of anti-immigrant stuff, and I don't think it's fair because I feel like I'm way more likely to break the law than the average immigrant. Because, what's going to happen to me? I'm white. I'm not going to get kicked out of the country. Granted, for me personally, if I'm talking about breaking the law, I'm talking about copyright violations, maybe weed, So I was an Asian studies major in college, but I live in Rockford, which means all about how good it does me is I can say, would you like fries with that in 3 different languages? One of those is English. One of those is not Spanish. So I'm kind of screwed. But it does mean that I do get uber pretentious about Japanese being pronounced correctly. See, I'm one of those people who are like, it's Pokemon, not Pokemon.
I'm gonna brawl with you.
That's how it's said. I did used to live in Japan. I'm obviously kind of bigger, and so by Japanese standards, I'm gigantic. I've had children, Japanese school children, running away from me screaming, "It's a giant person!" Using the same word in Japanese that they used to describe Godzilla. And so just feeling like it makes you feel like I'm a giant monster gonna descend on Tokyo. So I decided if I ever do release a comedy album, it's gonna be called Big in Japan. I was thinking it's Precious Snowflake, because I am very white. I was gonna do Ginger Snap, but then a drag queen beat me to it. All right, have a great evening.